Welcome back to the channel. It's a new day and it's a new mark. You guys really enjoyed the Hoff mark, the Endor mark, all the marks that I did, the Imperial hanger that I've just done. But I hear a lot of comments, I hear a lot of noise saying, where are the clones, where are the clones? Look, I'm a fan of the clone troopers, but I'm not a fan of, like, I love the Imperials and the Rebels more than I do the clone troopers. But guys, as part of the community, I love your support, so I thought I'm going to go spend lots of money on building a clone trooper mark just for you guys. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up. But in order to complete a clone trooper mark, you need clones. And the best valued clone trooper battle pack out there at the moment is this one that was released in January. So I bought 3 more. So I'm hoping that's a decent amount of clone troopers for the mark, and that's definitely enough super battle droids. Once I get the idea in my head that I'm going to build a mark, I find it really hard to like video the process. So today, before filming this, I was like, oh, it's Friday night, what shall I do with myself? Fiance and the little one have gone to bed, and I was like, oh, I'll go down the Lego room, see what's happening. I'm still yet to build some of my May 1st sets as well. And I was like, I don't really want to build instruction sets. I'm going to just think of a mock to build. So I ended up building pretty much, I'd say just over half of it. And it only occurred to me that I actually want to release this as a YouTube video. So I didn't record the process of me building, but this is what I've got so far. And then at the end of the video, you'll see the process from what I've done now until later. So up top here, we've got a lovely ATTE. Basically, the scenery that I've gone for is like, it's rundown landscape with like bushes and stuff, but it's old like ruins. So that ATTE is basically just like walking through this ruins around here. It's on 3 base plates, 25 by 25. So it's quite a lengthy one. It's going to look absolutely awesome. I've got all my pieces that I think I'm going to need to use over here. Of course, the clone troopers, I nearly sat on them a minute ago, so let me just pop them on the table over here so I don't snap any of them. So yeah, this is 3 battle packs worth plus a ton of pieces. I got some pieces on May the 1st as well, because I kind of knew that I wanted to build a next mock. I was finished with the Imperial shuttle and I was like, yeah, it's time for a new mock. And obviously I've had the ATTE for a very long time. Thank you to my fiance who bought it me for Christmas. But yeah, this is basically what's going on here. I'm just like making it so it's like run down, sort of like, I need to make these, the buildings, like the rundown buildings, more futuristic, more like, you know, I've got some black pieces out of the battle pack that I'm going to like basically put around, and I'm basically just going to do some research and try and like, I was going to use pieces like this, but I just don't see that in Star Wars. And you know, this is sort of like, kind of looks like a church maybe. It's really hard to build futuristic buildings with Lego pieces, in my opinion. Anything that's from Star Wars anyway. So the story is ATTE has come through, and then yeah, he's well, the clone troopers are going to come from here, droids are going to come through this way, and they're fighting in this like marshy wasteland. And I've got a tree there, but I'm going to make it huge, so like a big centerpiece tree. It's going to tower over the ATTE, hopefully. We've got a Troy-Droid that's been shot down, and basically what I like to do in my Mocs is, if I'm moving the Lego room around and I'm moving these Mocs around, I don't like put them on bait, like I put them on base plates just like that, and they stick together with pieces that go down each middle, so they're not really stable. But just so anything like doesn't fall over, I like to kind of wedge stuff in place. So this does not move because I've kind of wedged it in here, and I've wedged it in there as well, and wedged it with these pieces. So it still looks like it's fallen down. A little bit of like bushes has like gone over it as it's fell. And yeah, it's wedged in nicely. And same for the ATTE. I do put little like studs. So this leg has got a stud. That one, and that one. This one doesn't, because I didn't know where to actually put it. So I probably will stick it down at some point. So I've got a few spaces there that I can basically put that on there. And then same for the front one. I didn't know where that was going to sit either, because these like kind of move quite nicely. So yeah, and of course guys, you know me, I'm not going to go out and spend a ton of money on base plates. So yes, these are fake base plates, and the rest of the Moc is made out of Lego, bar maybe like a few little pieces that have kind of ended up mixed up in some of my browns and tree elements. Like most, like I spent a fortune on like bushes and stuff like that from the Lego store. All this is real, but I don't know, I might have like 1 or 2 pieces that aren't actually real Lego, and yeah, there you go, there's one piece that I've just found in that. So look, I'm not a Lego loyalist, but obviously, you know, I build and buy Lego, but I am going to call this a Lego Mark because it literally is about, I'd say 99%. If it was piece counted, at least 99.8% would be real Lego. So yeah, Lego Clone Trooper Moc on its way. So I've done so much more since the last mini update, added so much more vegetation, and then basically just made up some like storylines. So this speeder has been shot down and it's kind of crashed. I'm not sure how to make it kind of like, I'll tell you what, I might use something like this, and the X-Wing that I did ages ago, I did an X-Wing and it like made it so it was pointing at an angle. So at the moment it's just attached on by this piece here. This was actually part of the set, and he's flying into this, and the clone trooper's like jumping out of the way because this is about to crash into that broken down wall. And then we've got Sniper over here, and then we've got just like the iconic Revenge of the Sith scene, and they jumped on the spider droid. And yeah, I know it's not the same droid, but you get the gist. That's where I got it from. And then I kind of like how this ATT has kind of stomped on this tree and the tree has fallen over. I do want to add like a bit more height, maybe over here behind this clone trooper over here. But what I'm going to do is, because I've pretty much done like all the front end, I'm probably going to have to spin this thing around and then start making all the details on the back. And I'm going to build this up as well, especially over here behind this clone trooper. That's going to be like really full of vegetation to like bring the whole Moc in together. But it's looking awesome. Now, I really like the low down shots. It kind of shows the amount of vegetation that I've actually put into this Moc. It's definitely the most vegetated Moc I've ever made, but it really brings it to life. There's something about vegetation with Mocs, like hence why I've got tubs and tubs of vegetation, and I even bought some more pieces on May the 1st because I just knew how much I would need to build up this. Like, there's gaps here that I don't mind because like, or maybe like one little piece there will do, but most of it is like fully vegged out, if you want to say. But it's looking awesome. The only thing I'm not too sure about is I love that the clone troopers are all like in a little squad there, but you got these clone troopers that are kind of like running into the direction of a wall. I've tried to make this clone trooper like a commander, so put like a little black pauldron on him, and I kind of want him like calling the shots, like he's at the front somewhere. But because there is so much vegetation and so much action going on here, he's not really one to kind of get involved in the action. He's basically telling all the other troops where to go, where the droids are coming in, sending them comms, etc. So yeah, I'm not too sure if maybe the wall needs like shortening or completely taken down and put at the back maybe. Maybe that's a good point actually. I might put this wall here so it kind of like brings the Moc in, because at the moment the Moc is quite open apart from like this piece. Like you can kind of see all like the inner workings of everything, and it kind of like all brings in, whereas the back here is a bit like, if I didn't have all these pieces here, that would be quite empty, and so would the back bit as well. So yeah, I think my next idea is to move this wall over to there and then yeah, build some more vegetation. But silly me, right? I know that these legs are very like wobbly, and once I pick it up the feet won't go back into the same position, and I've actually like I've put it on studs, so this thing ain't moving. It's like been put on studs to wedge it all down and stuff, like all the legs. So I had to build all this vegetation, like pre-build it, just out the pieces here, and then go and like put my hand under and like press it all down. So hence why there's not too much vegetation underneath and it's not built up, because yeah, I had to do it just with my hand, and trying to fit under the ATST with these fat wrists is very difficult. So that is all the vegetation that's going under there, because I don't want the faff of picking this up and then finding where I'd placed it all and stuff and getting the legs in the right position. But yeah, it's looking awesome. So I'm going to spin this thing around, maybe work on the back, possibly move this wall, and then yeah, this should be the Clone Trooper Mock done. Update on the wall, looks so much better at the back there, and it gives the commander some room to get his troopers into the right positions. Right guys, take a look at how cool this shelf is looking. Endor Mock on top, going down to the Hoth Mock, going down to the Clone Trooper Mock. Oh, it's looking absolutely insane. Right next to the biggest mock I've ever done, right next to Mustafar. Oh, this is looking fantastic. So the final project is looking awesome. The vegetation really helps bring this mock to life. Just like the Hoth one, it's very bare. Obviously, it's just snow, isn't it? And then same for the Endor one. It just looks amazing when there's so much nature involved in these mocks, and this just looks awesome. It really brings like all the clone troopers and everything into perspective, apart from the tri-droids. Obviously they're way bigger than that, but I just, oh look, this shot here is just fantastic. As you know me, I absolutely love building mocks, and I think going forward I'll be tempted to clear this shelf, that shelf, and all these, and have 4 more shelves so I can just build mocks on anything really, like a new set that I just buy, or you know, I've got, just because I bought this shuttle at a convention, I decided to build a huge hangar. That's sort of how these mocks go. Like I could always build Naboo or anything really. It just makes it so fun. Like it makes Lego fun. Building sets from instructions are awesome. Like it's really fun to build these little brickheads on an evening that I'm not really fussed about building something big, but it's nice to build a 200 to 300 piece Lego set. And then if I want to go for something big, here's 1,000s, 2,000 and 4,000 and 7,000, or however many thousands of pieces it is. But with a mock, it's like you choose how many pieces you put in. Like this is how many pieces I put in my Endor mock and the Hoth mock, and now the Clone Trooper mock, and it's just looking absolutely awesome down here. So I am tempted to build a mock for down here, shorten this so then I can fit something else on this side, and then get rid of these, well, just put them somewhere better, and then that'll be on there, that'll be on there, and then this shelf can go there, and I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new sections of shelving to be able to just keep building cool little mocks like this. I mean, this took me pretty much a whole evening, so you know, that was my evening complete. That was my evening ticked off, and I really thoroughly enjoyed myself. And if I really do want to keep exploring and going down the routes of mocks, I can get this exact same unit. It measures perfectly there. It might not look it on camera, it does look very strange, but yeah, this is the exact same length just here. So again, that would be really, really cool as well, to be able to get another shelving unit, put a really cool mock on top, and then more mocks in the unit. So yeah, this is definitely where I want to be in Lego. I'm just loving building mocks lately. They're just so much fun. And obviously I will keep all the beautiful display pieces that Lego have created themselves, and I get to just stare at every time I'm down here. But when I want some fun with Lego and I'm a bit bored of following instructions, then yeah, I get to build awesome mocks just like this. So guys, after watching this Clone Trooper mock and answering your question, will I ever build one? Yes, I will. Here it is It's the Clone Trooper mock and it's looking absolutely fantastic. So just for that, please guys, subscribe to the channel, drop a thumbs up on this video. I know you guys always blast the thumbs up. It's like pretty much 100% on every video, which is amazing. Like, thank you so much for the support. And if you do want to show any more support, then please subscribe to the channel. I am trying so hard to hit 5k by the end of the year. I'm nearly at 2k. Thank you so much for the support so far. May the force be with you all. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this mock, and let me know down in the comments what mock I should make next. May the force be with you all. Thank you for watching. Cheers.